Okay, good morning everybody. Getting a nice early start. Uh, right at 7 I started. Okay, good morning, day 89. Monday. I think it's the 25th. Could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's 25th. It's Monday for sure. I had a good night's sleep at the refuge hostel. This guy Robert is just a great guy, and I had fun talking to him about how he built his place and all that. But him and April run the refuge hostel, and they're such good people. Tennessee so far is really nice state and hiking. I really like it. It's just so beautiful through here. Today I've got about 11 miles into this town. Roan Mountain is an actual town. But anyways, I go once I get on the other side of that town, I got to go up Hump Mountain, which I think is a 6-mile climb. It's probably going to take me 3 hours at least to climb today. So getting from this point into town is pretty easy, and then I'm going to have a tough end of the day, but I'm going to shuttle back to the refuge hostel, stay another night there because I like it there. It's also going to storm this afternoon, so I'm probably going to get caught in that. I don't think there's any way around it. And I thought of a few different options of hopping into a shelter and waiting it out and all this other stuff. But I think I'm just going to hike through it. And well, it is getting pretty up here. I'll tell you what, I've been, Tennessee is so far, it's high marks from me. The trails are well done. Tons of beauty with the waterfalls and the hikes that they have laid out. And now I'm gonna go through these balds. The tops of the mountains are called balds, and they're supposed to be really beautiful also. I'm looking forward to getting up here, but there's a lot of work. So that's for the Novas. I'm going this way. So I just came into North Carolina, and just like Virginia and West Virginia, you walk along their border for a long time. You do the same thing with North Carolina and Tennessee, and so I'll pop in and out of North Carolina and Tennessee several times. So there is a storm coming. Let's see, it's noon. The storm originally was supposed to get here at 1. It's coming in from the west. It's a big storm. And I think it was pushed back to 2 from the last weather report I saw, which is fantastic news for me. And I'm hoping, since I'm going south and more of the storm is north, that I luck out and finish this hike today before it hits. But I think that's a tall order, and I'm probably gonna catch quite a bit of it towards the end of my hike here. But I'm kind of racing against it. So. Okay, this is turning into a phenomenal day. The clouds are just going to keep on building from the west while this big storm comes in. I think that's west right there. Maybe over there. This is Hump Mountain right here. I'm on my way up to it. So here's the trail. I go all the way along there up to the top. The only thing I can compare this to is when I hiked Franconia Ridge, and it was just unbelievably gorgeous like this. And you're on this ridge from peak to peak, and that's about what I'm to do up here. I go from Hump Mountain to Little Hump to something else. But once I get up here, I'll show you the storm coming in from the other side. Hopefully you can hear me with all this wind, and I'll show you the other peaks that I'm going to. Okay, I'm coming up on Hump Mountain. I think this is the summit right here. How cool is this? People stealth up here, a little fire ground. But I'll give you a quick 360. I head down here and it loops around to the left. Okay, I'm up here on Hump Mountain, and it's amazing. I have not seen anything like. The only thing I compare it to is Franconia Ridge, and it's just as gorgeous as that day. There's a humongous storm system behind me. You can see it developing. Those clouds are going to get thicker, heavier, meaner looking in probably an hour. It's forecast to hit here at 2. I don't think it's going to be here at 2, but I still got to haul butt to try to beat it. I'm going to be hiking until at least 4. So it's going to be interesting. Nature's going to make it spicy for me this afternoon. All right, Haley, I got to do it. I'm on top of the world for a little while. Standing on top of the world for a little while. That's the storm to the west there. There's Hump Mountain. It's cool, cool shot of it. That cloud over it. There's a storm rolling in, and I am traversing up Little Hump. And I gotta go down the other side of that. Go up something else, down that something else. Maybe up one more thing and down that thing, and then I'll be at Carver's Gap where I can find sanctuary. If I can do that all in an hour, I'll definitely be safe. But I don't think I can do it. I definitely cannot do it in an hour. It'll take me like 3 hours. The storm's supposed to be here in an hour. So I'll put on my rain gear if it catches me. I'm just hoping that the storm is further behind than forecast. It's been getting pushed back, and I'm kind of on the southern edge of it where it tails kind of back towards the west a little, so that might buy me some time. Could work out here, but I think it's gonna I think it's gonna nick me. Absolutely gorgeous. And oh, you can really see the boomers now. Or you can see the thickness and the heaviness of this storm system coming in. So that's where I gotta head. There's 3 other balds that I gotta get to. Grassy Ridge Bald, Jane Bald, and Round Bald, I think it's the other one. But they're all in succession right there ahead of me. And the sky is boiling on the other side of this. Of course, this is the Tennessee, North Carolina border right here. Like I'm on the line right now. I gotta get up there. So here's the Stan Murray shelter. I'm gonna cruise right by it because I've got 1 hour of hiking to do and I'm already getting a reprieve on the weather. So I'm hoping it will hold for another hour. I have a little bit more than that actually, but I'm gonna try to do it all in an hour. If I waste time here, it ain't gonna help me. Maybe just saw that little rat that went there. So the temperature's dropping. So there's Hump Mountain way over there with the sun on it. And I'll tell you what, I am up here. It's a wild feeling. I got a little ways to go, maybe like 300 or 400 feet. And then tomorrow, I go even a little bit higher. Not a lot higher, I think just above 6,000. Today, I think I'm right around 6,000, maybe like 100 shy or something. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I think it was earlier today, past 1,800, so less than 400 to go. Storm system coming in from the west is putting on a show. Okay, this is really awesome. There's a wisp of a rainbow there. I think you can see it. I think the camera's picking it up. Hopefully you can see the movement of the clouds. But that's a heavy sky. It's waiting to break. And so it's still a race. And I think I can make it, but the top of Grassy Ridge Knob. And I gotta go over to Jane Bald and then Round Bald, I think. And I'm done after that. So I gotta hit these 2 balds real quick, get down into Carver's Gap, and I will be out of this weather. But it's looking mean up here. So I think that's Jane Bald. And I guess oh, I see sheets of rain over here. Let's see if I can get a shot of it for you. There's sheets of rain just coming down in different areas. All right, rain came in and got me. I had to break out the rain gear, coming down pretty good. still beautiful out, to tell you the truth. I can still see the balls. I'll flip it around here in a second, but I'm still moving along, and I'll be out of this in a half hour, so it's gonna be fine. I got my pack cover on, and I was gonna try to grunt it out, but it's coming down pretty good, and the temperature is probably, I think it's supposed to drop to 50, so it's probably right there now. This day has been awesome. I cranked out 25 and a half miles, and I'm back at the hostel. Just showered up. I was freezing, so I'm really glad I got back here. One of my huge weaknesses is that I'm not good at regulating my body temperature. So if I had to stay out there, I guess I would have found a shelter and tried to dry out as much as I can and stay warm. But it is nice to be back here. And this guy Robert that runs the hostel, him and his wife April, he made me this meal that is unbelievably good. This whole day has just been wonderful. The hike started out okay, and it just gradually got exquisite. And then it rained on me, but even that was not too bad. It was kind of cool a little bit, but it was cold. It was cold rain, very cold. This place, this hostel, is so comfortable, and I just got an amazing meal that's just thrown in with the deal. These people are so kind and gracious and generous, and Robert is a blast just to talk to because he's so down to earth. This place that he built is, you could talk to him for, just on that, you could talk to him for days about, but he knows the trail so well around here. He hikes all over the place. He walks out his door and just starts hiking on the Appalachian Trail. He hikes the place that I hiked today all the time. I can't believe how fortunate he is to be able to just hop out his door.